Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to teach you how you can create a multi-step form using HTML CSS and also JavaScript. So let's look at the project. So here is a form, so I'm going to write something like that and click to next. This is the next step, and I'm going to use web developer, and when you will click on the next, right, so write something and go back. Everything is default inside the input fields that I have entered the details inside there. So let's start to create this one multi-step form with progress bar. So I'm going to close it and open my code editor. Inside that have a basic structure of HTML, CSS and also JavaScript, and also I have a foundation, but I doesn't need that. So yeah, so let's write the code. So write the container. Inside the container I will use the form and assign the ID 1, form 1, and I'll leave the action. Inside the form I will use h3 and use registration form. I use input type text, placeholder email, and yeah, I'm going to use input type text, placeholder is password, and the next confirm password. Right, so this is our first form, but inside that I need to add the button btn box. So I'm going to use button ID is next one, and type also send the button, and that will next. So this is our first form. We need to get it and paste the second time. Just change the ID, change the title like personal info, and inside that I need to use that is email is best, and that is type is password. Yeah, so I don't need that. Paste 3 times, and that is first name, and that is our last name. Then I'm gonna add it for number, right, and inside that I need to use the next 2, and that is back. That is back, right. So this is our second form, and we need to get it and paste it, and that is our third form. In the third form I will use the social sharing icons, you can use social links. So in the social links I will use placeholder is Facebook, that is Twitter, and that is GitHub libraries, and that is back 1. This will be back 1, and this will back 2, right, and that is last is submit, and ID is also submit, right. So first we're going to save it, and let's open it in the live server, right. So 3 forms and data. So let's move on the CSS to design it, right. So first of all I will create a root and assign the values. So those are variables, so I'm going to get those variables, just copy and where it is paste, and we need to reset the property, right, and padding 0, margin is 0, box sizing border box. Then I need to select the body. In the body I need to use display property flags, align item center, justify content center, and I need to use min height 100 VH to display the content in the center of the page. Font family I will use Pop Pins, and also sensitive. Last thing I'm gonna add it background, and the background is real gradient, so that is circle, and I need to use comma, RGBI, that is just 61 and 99 218 comma 1, and this will have a 0%, so I also use that way. So in the next one I need to change the 214, and that is 84, and 210 7, and that is 0, and last one I'm going to use 100%. In the last one I need to change the values like 151 156 comma 203 comma, and that is 1%. So we're gonna save it, and nothing happened inside the okay, remove it. So, and I think it should be displayed no background. Yeah, I need to use the comma on each section, so it should be displayed. So, and yeah, it's up here right now, guys. So let's move on the container. So let's select the container. In the container I need to use width 400 pixel, height also 450 pixel. I'm going to use margin top and bottom 2 rem, left and right. I try to display the complete container details inside the center. I use background color raw and white color, and I will use overflow hidden because I will hide other forms in the right side. When I click on the button, then I will move it to display it inside the container, right? Then I need to use box shadow, 10 pixel, 20 pixel, RGBI 0.1, and I need to use border radius 5 pixel. First we're gonna save it, and look at that. Yeah, let's move on the H3 tag, that is text align center. More than bottom I will use 1 rem to make a space, and I will use color dark color, and I will use font size 2 rem. So right, cool. Let's select the font tag, container font tag. In the font tag we need to use width 340 pixel, and we need to use position is absolute, but also we need to select our container to display the position as a letter. Once we use it, then we're gonna use this one form to move it in the right side or left side. So yeah, I'm gonna use it top 100 pixel and left I'm gonna use 20 pixel, and also I'm gonna use font from the inherit like that. So, and yeah, it's perfect, but I need to work on the input fields. That is form input field. I need to use width 100%, padding 10 pixel top and bottom, left and right 5 pixel. I will use margin 5 pixel top and bottom, left and right 0. Border 1 pixel, solid and light gray color. Border radius I will use 5 pixel, and background I will use transparent, and font family I will use inherit. And yeah, I need to select the font tag and assign the transition because I will move it 0.5 SAN. So we're gonna work in later. This time we need to know, yeah, it's perfect. Then we need to move on the next field. In the next one, form input field have a focus, means when I click on that, then I will use outline none. I will use border 1 pixel solid, dark color. So, and as you can see, cool. Then I need to select the BTN box. I use width 100%, margin 30 pixel, and auto. Text align I will use center. Let's select the form button tag. So I need to style the buttons, and the buttons I need to use width 110 pixel and height I will use 35 pixel. Margin I will use 0 and 10 pixel. Background I will use like this one color. Rather no. First we're gonna save it. Let's see what. Oh, I will change the background color. I like this one. I like that. And the border I will use non-outliner, and cursor pointer, font size 0.9 RAM, font families and height, and yeah, I will use the border radius as well to round the corners. 5 pixel. Yeah, cool. Let's move on the event. When I click on the button, then I will use transform, scale 0.98 RAM. This is not RAM, but it's just as you can see. Click on that. Yeah. Also, I will change the color, light gray color inside the form. Yeah, it's perfect. Button 35, 10 pixel. Yeah, it's perfect. So yeah, I need to select the form 2 ID, and I will move it left for 50 pixel. And also we need to select the form 3. This will form 2, this will form 3, so I will move it for 50 pixel as well. So, and look at that. Yeah, these are my extension. Don't focus on that because it is my extensions, right? So this is our form, but I think I need to go on top and I will use margin bottom. So, and it should be displayed perfectly. Yeah, it's cool. So let's display the progress bar in the top of the section. So inside the container, this one container, I need to use the progress bar div. So step number 1, you need to create a div progress container. Inside that, I'm going to create an ID progress, and also I will assign the class, and ID is progress. After that, I will select the cycle class, that will 1, 2, 3. So that is our progress section. So it is up here top of my page. We need to go on style.css and select the progress section. So first of all, you need to select the progress container and assign the width 350 pixel, and use display flux property, justify content space between, and you need to use margin top and bottom 2 RAM, left and right outer to display the content in the center. Yeah, cool. But I think in a minute. Why it's up here? Okay, I will work on it in a minute. So we need to use position relative, then I need to select the same thing, but I'll use the pseudo selector class. Pseudo selector I will use before, and I'm going to use content now. Background color was light gray color, and position I will use absolute. Width, not width, I will use top 50%, left 0, and I will use transform, translate y, negative 50%, height is 4 pixel, width will 100%, and also I'm going to use Z index 1, save, and look at that, the line is up here. And then I need to select the progress bar. So inside that I'm going to use background color var, line border color, this one, and I'm going to use position is absolute, top 50%. I need to use same thing that I used top, transform, translate. I'm gonna get the same thing and paste on this, and look at that. Yeah, and last thing I'm gonna add it, transition 0.4s. Then I need to select the circles. I'm gonna use background color var, dark color, not dark, light gray color. Height is 30 pixel, width 30 pixel, and I'm going to use display flags, align item center, justify content center, border radius 50%, Z index 1, and also I use the transition as well, 0.4s. Just like that. Cool. And when I will use it, the first one is active, so I need to assign the class, and the first one is active class, so I need to assign the class active. In the active I will use the background, not that, I'm going to use border color, liner border empty, and color is white color, and background color line like this one. So yeah, it's perfect, but I need to, just a minute, I'm going to check it. Border colors, line border empty, and background color var line border fill. Just a minute, I will use the default like this one. First we're gonna save it, and no, I'm gonna use it like this one. But when I will move the next one, so just a minute, I'm gonna undo that. No, I don't need to use it. In a minute, I'm gonna check that. What I need to add it, because it is very important to move the circle. In a minute, just a minute guys. Okay, problem is in the default I need to remove it and display the 0 of the starting time is progress bar. When it will click on the next one, then I will move it the next one. So when I will use 100%, so it should be display the complete sections. So I need to use only 0% in this default, right? So let's move on the JS. In the JS, you need to get the data and assign the data and say the variable. So I need to select the form 1, document.get element by ID. I'm going to select the form 1, and that is form 2, form 3, and I need to check form 2, form 3. And then also I need to select the progress element document.query selector, not get element by id, because I have assigned the id as well on there. So, and that is circles, so I need to select document.query selector all, and we need to select the circles. What is the, just a minute, circle, yeah, I need to just use circles. And also I need to select the current active variable, assign the default value is 1, right? So let's move on the sections one by one. So first of all, I need to get the data from buttons and add the events, btn events, right? So I need to create a function const btn events, execute the function. Inside that I need to get one by one button by id, and that is next one, that is next two, and that is back one, back two. So this will next two, and that is back one, and that is back two. So those are my variables, those are IDs that is assigned on each. Okay, here's a back, okay, I'm gonna rearrange it back two, back one in the small characters, back one, back two, next two, back two, and the last one is submit. I don't need the last one. Right, once we done that, then we need to call the function document.add now DOM content load, and when it will load, then execute this one function. Inside the function have a variable, so I need to add the events on each button. So next one, I need to select the btn, not the next one, dot add MLS now, click event and execute the function next one. Right, so let's get the next one function like this one to move the slide in the next form. Right, function like this one, use calibrate it. Inside that I need to move the slide of form in the next one and hide the first one form when user will click on the first one btn, right? So I need to select the form one, and we need to use style dot left and assign the position of value -450 pixel, and I need to select the form 2 dot style, and this will move on the left 25 pixel, just like this one. So, and yeah, I need to check it's working or not. Click on that. Yeah, it's working. So let's work on the next, this one button to move that in the next one. So next two, so select the next two, add MLS now, click event, and I'm going to use next two. This is my, so I need to get this one function, next form, second form, I use second form, right? Just like similar, but I need to change the function now. In the next one, I need to change the opposite, right? Not opposite, I just use similar like this one. So first we're gonna save it, and let's in a minute why. So this is the first one, and the next one, this will next two. In a minute I'm gonna check that in the console if I have any problem. No, inside that I have not problem. In a minute, next. Okay. 2450 pixel, and next to just a minute guys, I need to change form 2 and this will be form 3. So let's look at that. Yeah, it's working right now guys. Let's work on the BTN previous button. So I'm gonna use back 1. So I need to create a function. Next one, back 1 dot add listener, click event, and I'm going to back 1, copy the function, and I'm going to paste it. And the back 1, I need to decrement the value, means we need to use the opposite, right? So let's do. I need to select the same thing from 1, paste it, and inside that I need to use, this is a 25 pixel and that is 450 pixel. So that is back 1. Click on that, right? So this one I need to work on the back 2, so copy and paste, and that is back 2. We need to create a function, back to not adding listener, click event, and back to function. When it will execute, then use the event. In the back 2, I need to use similar like this one, but I need to change form 2, and that is form 3. And inside that I need to use 25 pixel, 450 pixel. Yeah, so it's working. Yeah, it's working right now guys. In the last one I go back. Yeah, it's working. So let's move on the progress bar. When I will move on the next one, then I want to move the next one slide, right? So first of all I need to select the next one. So I'm going to use next progress number. So inside that I need to use current active slide as the default values of 1. Then when it will click on the next one, then increment 1 value, right? And after that I need to use if current active greater than the circles dot length, then come into the if body. Inside that I need to select the complete values from the circle dot length. So first we're going to set, let's see, I can't see the changes inside there, so I don't know. Yeah, I will work on the update function. So yeah, I will create a update function. After this one I will calling the update progress bar, because inside that I will include all of the things that is used to display the progress bar and move the number with next one slide. So I'm going to copy it and go down. No, yeah, I will use it after this one. Progress. So write the function name, and inside that you need to select the circles and use for each loop, passing the 2 parameters. The first one will help us to get the data, means the circle progress steps. The next one I need to pass the index number. This is the for each index number, right? So inside that I need to use if index number less than current current active slide, then come into the if body. Inside that I need to select the cycles dot class list dot add active class, otherwise remove the class from the remove the class from the cycle. So yeah, yeah, it should be display. Yeah, once you've done that, and I think it should be, yeah, it's up here. Click on that because I need to call this one in the first one. So yeah, also I want to move the progress bar, so get all of the active classes. So I need to place actives document.query selector all, and we need to select all the active classes that is assigned when I click on that. In a minute I will show you inside the element, and that is progress bar. This is the default, the first one is active, but when I click on that, the next one active. When I click on the third one, and this is the third one, this time you can't see the third one active class, but I will work on the btn third one, then it will assign the active class, right? So we need to get all of the active classes and assign the value inside our actives variable. Then I need to select the progress element dot style dot width, and then I need to assign the width is active dot length negative by 1 divide by or circle dot length length and negative by 1. I need to close that will, and that is there, times by 100 plus by percentage. So this is a logic that used to display the progress bar. So click on that. Okay, actives dot length negative by 1 circle dot length negative by 1 times by 100 plus percentage progress element dot width. Everything is perfect, but I don't know why I can't see. Okay, the reason for using it, so I need to I think yeah, it's up here, but why I can't see the progress bar in the next one. So okay, I need to add the class. I think it should be display. No, query selector all, and that is active class. Just a minute guys, the problem is I need to select the circles, this one. So this is a parameter, so I use the parameter, but I need to add the circles, means complete circles. So I think yeah, it's up here right now guys. When I click on that, you can't see the third one because we need to work on the third one. So also I am able to see the next one is up here, so I need to copy this one function and I need to paste inside the next two. So let's move on there. And the next one, why okay, I need to target this one as well. So, and I think it should be display. Yeah, it's up here, but when I will move down, then I want to move the slides, right? So I need to target back one. In the back one, I need to decrement the value from my current slide. So you need to select negative by 1, not that, just a negative value, and I need to use if the current active class is negative by less than 1, then assign the current value on there. And also I need to target my update function on there, copy the same thing and paste on the back 2. So let's look at that. Click on that, click on that. Yeah, everything is working. So the last thing I'm going to share with you how you can reduce your code. So I have repeated 2 times this one, like this way. This is the first one, this is the next one, and also same thing I repeated on there and there. So what I need to do, I need to create a function and we need to use it one time. So after this one I will use increment number. I will create a function increment number, and I'm going to paste it. Just copy this one function, and when you will move the next one slide, just paste this one function. Next slide. So also I'm going to get it, and I need to paste it in the next 2 slides, like there. So, and look at that. Yeah, and you can use similar to create another function to decrease the value. Decrement number function, decrement number, and copy the function, and there's a back one, back slide, and you can use similar function with the first one on there. That's it.